This is a wonderful math Olympiad question. Let's solve it together. Let's see solution. We want to find the value of x in x raised to x minus 4 raised to power 4 equals x raised to power 4. So we have x minus 4 raised to power 4 is equals x raised to power 4. So from here, what we are going to do is we transfer this x raised to power 4 to this side. So we have x minus 4 raised to power 4 minus x raised to power 4 equals 0. So from here, let's recall that if you have from the product power law of indices, we have if you have a raised to power m raised to power n, this is equals one number which is raised to a certain power is again raised to another power. The powers are multiplied. So we have a raised to power mn. So that means that we can express this as x minus 4 raised to power 2, then let it again raised to power 2. Also this will be expressed as x squared, then also let it raised to power 2 again. So if you look at this expression, so you see that we have an expression of the form of difference of 2 square now. So which implies that if you have m square minus n square, this is equals m plus n multiplied by m minus n. So applying this to this, we will have x minus 4 square plus, what do we have here? S square. All right, so multiply by x minus 4 square minus s square. So we have s square here. Let equals everything to 0. Okay. So now what is left is to just expand this. We first expand this, then we add it to this. So we are going to expand this. You see we have, this will be x square, right? So then we have 2 times 4 times x. So that is minus 8x. So then we have minus 4 square, and that is 16. So we also have this being added by x square. So again, we do the same thing to this. We have x square, right, minus 8x plus 16. So then we had what? We subtract minus x square here, then equals it to 0. So now if you look at this, you will see that this and this, that is common term. So we have 2x squared minus 8x plus 16. All right. So, but here this we cancel out this. So we have minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. So what this implies is this equals 0 and this equals 0. So we have 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0, or minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. So let's go by the second one. So let's go by the second case from minus 8x plus 16. So we want to find the value of x here. So, and to do that, we can transfer this to the other side. So we have minus 8x equals minus 16. We divide both sides by minus 8, minus 8. This we cancel this, so we have x equals, this minus we cancel this minus, 16 divided by 8 will give us 2. All right, so we have this first. So also from our first equation, so which is 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. You observe that this is a quadratic equation. So we have to solve it quadratically. So by comparing it with the general expression of quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So that means that we have our a coefficient of x squared, so that to be 2, b coefficient of x to be minus 8, and our c, which is our constant, equals 16. From the quadratic formula, we have x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So we are going to substitute these values into this formula. So we have x equals minus 8 minus times minus 8 plus or minus square root of minus 8 square times 4 times, okay, sorry, minus 4 times 2 times 16 divided by 2 times 2. So by this, we'll have x equals minus times minus 8 will give us 8 plus or minus square root of minus 8 square will give us 64. Then minus 4 times 2, that is 16. 16 times 16 will give us, that is minus 128 divided by 2 times 2 will give us 4. All right. So now we have x equals 8 plus or minus square root of 64 minus 128 will give us minus 64 divided by 4. So then we'll have x equals 8 plus or minus square root of 64 times square root of minus 1 divided by 4. So we'll have x equals 8 plus or minus square root of 64 is 8. Also here, let's remember that our I equals square root of minus 1. So here now we can have I, all right, divided by 4. So we have a common factor here, so which is 8, all right. Let's factorize it out. We have 8. What is left here? 1 plus or minus I, right, divided by 4. 4 here 1, 4 here 2, right? So we have x equals 2 plus or minus 2i. So therefore, we have our x1 to be equals 2 plus 2i. Then our x2 to be equals 2 minus 2i.